Good morning, everyone. This is Travis Witherspoon from Carter Cow Capital, helping you fight for your financial freedom throughout the Forex market. And here's your Forex trader's tip for today. Do not forget the motivation of why you actually got started into trading. Or if you're at a position and you're really considering to be able to trade, do not forget the motivation about why you want to be able to get started when somebody says that you have to be able to pay to be able to learn for this service. Now, understand this. Everyone that has went through a situation, learned how to be able to do it and does it very well. Obviously, they have a skill set on being able to learn how to be able to trade. And sometimes when you have a skill set, you have to be able to learn how to be able to benefit from that. So when you're going through it and you end up listening to a person for the conversation, for the mentorship, for everything that they have to offer, if they seem very genuine and they start to give you a number and they say, hey, this is what it's going to cost for them to be able to mentor you, don't be drawn back by that number. Understand what your overall motivation is from the start. Don't forget the motivation about why you wanted to be able to get started, because when you look at that, what you're doing is you're trying to find a way to be able to create an excuse of why you should not want to be able to make money for yourself, right? Don't let the overall investment, the startup costs or anything else like that get you to a point to where you say, you know what? Nah, I'm not going to do it. Right? Because at the end of the day, the whole purpose of why you end up taking that meeting, the whole purpose of why you're getting started into trading is so you can be able to create a different outcome for what you want financially. Right? So sometimes it does take money to be able to play when it comes down to being able to get started. Understand everybody has an origin story. I know my overall situation when I got started trading was that I actually ended up getting my overall coach's pay cut directly in half, just like that in one day. So when I first got started into trading and looking at opportunities of being able to learn, I knew it was going to cost me something to be able to get it done. Right? That's the name of the game. That's sometimes that's within the business, but you got to understand that while you're actually going through it, sometimes it's worth being able to pay for great education from someone that knows what they're doing to be able to get everything done. Now, when you're in the midst of being able to trade, when you're in the midst of going through your first, second, third, fourth month, your first year, it is very important to not forget the reason why you end up getting started in the first place, because you're going to have some downtimes where you're actually losing money. There's going to be some times when you're actually winning money, right? It's always good to remember it then, but it's never good to remember it. And some people often forget why they actually end up getting started in times of drawdown. Do not forget that motivation of why you end up getting started. It will push you and it will drive you to be able to be the greatest trader that you can ever be. Now, if I provided value for you, please make sure that you end up liking, sharing, subscribing to all of our social media and being able to go through that. And I'll see you in the next Trader's Tip video for tomorrow.